Ensenada for the Baja 500, standard to traditional, right around 500 miles here. Loop right from Ensenada to Ensenada. The contingency is back right in front of the Riviera Hotel, which is really nice to see all the fans coming back out, interacting with the racers, and we're ready to hit the green flag. So as many of you guys know, we had a bad spill in San Felipe, crashing the brand new truck that we got from Tisco. It's been a rough last 6 to 8 weeks trying to get all the parts that we need. The Tisco team getting suspension parts rebuilt and back on the truck, inspected the chassis, and a lot of these parts that normally take 4, 6, 8 months to get. A lot of our partners, sponsors, really expedited some of the things that we needed to get this truck back in one piece and ready for the Baja 500. So this Baja 500, it was a rough week before the race. Between testing and pre-running, the week really didn't go as planned. Really threw some challenges our way. It made the team work extra hard to get those things done. And but even though we had a rough week, we're all really excited for the race and hope to have a good race day. Hi guys, Jason McNeely here, 2022 Baja 500 down here in Ensenada, Baja, California. It's been a rough week for us, but we're ready to get it on. Because of our start position for this Baja 500 due to the San Felipe rollover, we started 24th. I knew it was going to be a long, patient race, so we had to really take our time to get up to the front. But we had 500 miles to do it in, so we started the race and started picking them off one by one until we got our splash right at kilometer 77. I think it was mile around 65. And we started going over into the pine forest, the Tres Pinos, right before you get over the hill and drop down to the desert. We encountered a bottleneck, which we decided to try to get around and ended up taking out one of our drive shafts. So we got right to work, got out of the truck and started changing the drive shaft. Didn't lose any positions. There was a bottleneck that a lot of cars were part of and were stuck there, and we were very fortunate to just do a quick drive shaft change and be on the way. So now we got the drive shaft change. We're going to the bottom of the desert floor where it's really high speed. Had some flashbacks to San Felipe, because that's exactly what we did in San Felipe, is hit the desert floor, and it's really high speed. It's really, you know, you can get yourself in trouble really quick. And but we had a clean run. It was kind of nice at that point to have that bottleneck, because we had some clean air. The fact that we changed it and got back on the road, we had that, you know, 10 to 15 minutes of clean air. We were able to close the gap. I think we ran into a couple, one car and trophy trucks. We were still 8th on the road and making some good time. So now that we're mile 250 or so into the race, we just got our fuel, we just got our tires. I was feeling really good. We were 6 on the road. I knew that this next section really tailors our driving style, and with this new truck and the steering and how quick it is corner to corner, I knew that it was gonna be a section we could make up some time. So we started clicking off the miles, caught a couple 1 cars, caught a couple trophy trucks, and I knew that those top specs were right next to getting caught. So got up to Mike's. On the back side of Mike's, we started heading down on the mountain, and upon coming down, we lost our rear brakes. It was really unfortunate, because we were really in the groove and making some good time. We had to adjust the brake bias for only rear brakes, just to get down to another pit, where then Putias helped us do a patch job on the brake lines to make it safe to come down. And upon stopping with them and looking over the truck while we were doing the repairs, I noticed that there's some other things that weren't right with the truck, and we decided to call our day early at this Baja 500 and save it for the Baja 400. It was really one of the good things that we took away from this race. It was really good to get some good miles on this truck, some different terrain. I mean, our first race was San Felipe, and having that wreck at a high speed and having San Felipe be so flat out, I really got a chance to get all kinds of different terrain at the Baja 500, leaving Ensenada, the tight, the twisties, the mountainous, the rocks, and high speed as well. Again, and looking forward to see what we can do at the Baja 400, where we go to qualify and finish up at the top, so we can get that Baja 1000 good start. And really excited for the Baja 1000 this year, that it's a loop, and that's going to be at this point our main focus and goal, is to win the Baja 1000. So now that this Baja 500 is over, I really want to thank the crew. Between these 2 races, they really had to to put their heads down to work, and Daniel Felix over at Felix Engineering, putting this truck back together, making it new again was not an easy task. I would like to thank him. I'd like to thank all the volunteers that help us do our pits, my family, my friends, our sponsors. Without these people, it would not be possible to be doing what we do. So thank you, and we'll see you at the Baja 400.